First up today, the men tell all, well, almost all, with Valentine's Day tomorrow. We thought it was the perfect time to bring back the mantle or the man panel.
Sneeze. Uh-oh, it's coming. Okay. Oh. So please welcome William Jenkins. He is married, father of 2. We've got Brian O'Farrell, also married, 1 daughter and another on the way. And Frank, I'm going to say it right, Cianciaruso.
Pretty close.
All right, pretty close. Married nearly 33 years with 2 kids. Thanks for being here, you guys.
Great to see you guys.
Yeah, scoot in a little bit, William.
Awesome.
Get nice and close. Feels weird, you guys, but it looks good.
It does look good. Yeah, well, happy almost Valentine's Day to you guys.
Same to you.
Yeah. None of them are wearing pink or red.
That's right.
Saving it for tomorrow.
0.
None that you can see.
Nice.
Do you guys look forward to Valentine's Day? Is this something, like, I don't know if any of you are kind of hopeless romantics, or do you feel this is really a holiday for women?
Well, I feel like it's more of a holiday for women, I think.
Yeah.
You know, you look at I've been attentive to all the ads this week, and almost all of them are targeted to guys. It's like, guys, don't forget the flowers.
Pay attention.
Don't forget the chocolates, the big bear.
Yeah.
Or the pajamas, whatever it is. It seems like it's totally focused on the guys and making sure they don't forget.
Oh, this picture. Look at you.
Oh, boy, yeah. Jeez.
She looks better now.
crazy.
She looked gorgeous then, but
How about me? Don't I look a little
you look
better
good
now?
too.
Okay.
You look
Wow,
good too.
33 years for you guys.
33 years, that's
Have
right,
you
yeah.
ever forgotten a Valentine's Day?
You know, I don't know that I have forgotten one, but probably not. I think
And what's your thing being married that long when it comes to Valentine's Day? Do you feel like a card is right, flowers, or do you always do the same thing?
you know, I like to switch it up. I think what's nice is to do the unexpected and
Yes.
try to come up with something original. So I think that's always a good thing.
It's cute.
How about you, William?
How about me?
Yeah, do you love Valentine's Day? Are you Mr. Romantic?
I do, but I'll tell you that I try to be romantic every day, not to be cheesy, but
I
you know,
bet
when
you
Valentine's Day rolls around, we do a little something special. So yeah, it's very important.
That's
Look at you
cute.
guys.
Look at your picture. How old are your kids?
So Marquesa's 2 and William the 4th is 5.
Oh,
He's
wow.
5. Oh, that's a great
Yeah.
picture. All right, Bryce, so remind me how long you've been married.
3.5 years.
3.5. So you're still newly married. You have a baby. Fiona's how old?
She is 1.5 today, actually.
Oh, happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday! February 13th.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
February
awesome.
13th. That's
Okay.
great.
And you have another baby on the way.
Yeah, about 7 weeks.
Okay. Do you look forward to Valentine's Day?
I mean, not so much. You know, it's something that we acknowledge it, and you know, we'll do a card, but you know, I'm not standing in the line at the grocery store, you know, getting a dozen roses and you know, planning out elaborate things and dinners. And no offense to anybody that does that. That's just kind of our dynamic.
Yeah.
I think you stick with what works.
Yeah,
for sure.
I get
Do you
that.
guys think it's changed now that you're married versus when you were dating? I don't know if you can remember that far, Frank.
Whoa.
I mean, 33 years.
You know, I think it evolves. I think, you know, early on in your relationships it's a lot of infatuation, and I think it's kind of cool in that time. And then you have kids, it kind of becomes a family event. And then the kids now are out of the house, so it goes back to being a couple again. So it kind of goes around.
Yeah,
you
that
know,
cycle
that
I think
cycle,
is
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
How has it changed?
Has it changed being married?
Yeah, I mean, it means more now. And especially my wife, she stays home with the kids. She's the CEO of the house. So she spends so much time with them that, you know, when this special time comes around and we have the opportunity to spend together, it means a little bit more.
I love that she's the CEO of the house.
Yeah,
Cheers.
because it's a big job. I mean, that's the reality of it.
Yep.
Yeah. What about being married now, Brian, versus being single?
Yeah, it's a different mentality for sure. You know, it almost means less and less. You know, and I don't mean to be contradicting William, but like I said, that's just kind of our thing. And the spontaneity, you know, I think more is what's romantic now for us, especially with kids and squeezing stuff in and you know, just kind of dropping everything or planning a surprise babysitter so we could go out and see a show and do something like that.
Cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was one of the things I wondered with kids. You said it's become a family event. Do you guys include the kids on Valentine's Day, or will you get a babysitter so that you really have a date night and some alone time?
When we can get a babysitter, aka Nana, Grandma,
Yeah.
we do. But otherwise, we'll include the kids for a little bit of fun.
Yeah, I mean, we got invited to go to a show tomorrow, actually, with some friends, and kind of tried scrambling at the last minute for a sitter, and we couldn't get one. But I'm actually really looking forward to hanging out with the girls. You know, kind of making it a quiet night,
Just
making
being
dinner,
home.
being home and relaxing. Yeah.
I wonder, we've talked about this before, because I think the whole greeting card thing in particular is very interesting, because I think that this is something almost universally that women like and
Yes.
care a lot about, is the card and maybe
What's
even
written.
what's written in it. Where guys, it's like they'll do it, especially if they know it's important to their wife or their girlfriend, but they don't even expect one themselves and kind of don't care. I'd love for each of you to talk specifically to a card.
I mean, I think there are a lot of great cards out there. So if you take the time to find one that sort of reflects what you feel, I think that that's important. But I think it's equally important to add your own little note. I think, you know, because you want to do something special, say something special. And
Personalize
it
it.
may not be as eloquent as what you'll find in a card, but I think it means more. You know, so I think that's always a nice touch to add.
Yeah.
I get anxiety looking at rows and rows of cards. I'm not gonna lie. So if I have, we agree, fine. We're buddies now. No, if I have a thought, I'll write it down and personalize a note and send it that way. I think that's the best way I do it.
Yeah.
What do you, oh, go ahead.
We definitely we do cards, you know, as much as I'll kind of downplay the whole significance of the holiday. I grew up in a card family. She grew up in a card family, so it's really not about, you know, the card that you get. It's the little note that you put inside, acknowledging, you know, whatever it is, and laughing, throwing a joke in and having a laugh. That's big.
Do you care about getting a card yourself? Because you said you grew up in a card family. So do you like receiving a card?
I think it's nice. You know, and I tend to go right past what the card says and read the notes.
Okay.
But I do like getting that. You know, I'd be lying if I said I
It
didn't.
means something to
It
you.
does.
What do you guys want? You know, is it, you know, because you sound very romantic, obviously you seem like you've got a really great relationship in the fact that you
You
both
don't.
celebrate.
I don't.
Brian doesn't care. Brian
Complete
gets
jerk.
nothing.
Whatever.
He gets a lump of coal. That's it. In his Valentine's Day stocking. But what do you guys want in return from your significant other for Valentine's Day? Because I think girls have a tough time. Like, you know, and oftentimes girls give what we want, not always what the guy wants, because guys don't talk about Valentine's Day as much.
So I'll jump on this one. You know, again, with kids, after our children, I kind of realized that I was second place or third place, you know, even. So when we can have that genuine, unique one-to-one time and an adult conversation, that's really most important for me during this time.
So you want to set aside a specific time to really spend some
just let her
quality.
be able to vent, talk adult things and not like crayons and kids and baby stuff like that. So it's important.
Yeah.
I can agree with that too.
Yes.
2
for 2.
But
Way to
yeah,
go,
I mean, it
guys.
just doesn't necessarily have to happen on Valentine's Day that way.
See, and I think that's what I'm taking from it too. Is I think you're all romantic, but in different ways. And I think some people don't. No.
Brian's like, wow,
Does
see?
Tiffany see?
See? I'm romantic. I heard you play music. You're very romantic
Very
as a
romantic.
musician.
Well, and I think everyday romance is kind of what you guys are all talking about. Maybe that's why it works for you in your relationships, is because Valentine's Day to some extent is maybe more or less important to you, but it's the everyday thing. And once you have kids, and you guys all know this now, the reality of life sets in. Sometimes you can't find a babysitter. Sometimes you've got a sick kid. Sometimes you're sick. You know, all those things where real life gets in the way. But it sounds like what you all feel is a sense of a need to appreciate the person that you love.
Exactly.
Right on.
Right. I mean, I think if you're not romantic any time of the year and then try to focus on one day, it's
gonna
not
be a
good.
problem.
It's going to be a problem.
And just
right?
real
So-
quick, in contrast, compared to her birthday, have you ever forgotten her birthday? Is that day more or less
Lord.
important than
No.
Valentine's Day?
Absolutely not.
Not that I would admit on TV otherwise. Yeah.
I got an alert. I get a text every day, so I know it's coming.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are pretty romantic throughout the year too. Try and
to
do
be.
I
something
think so.
often.
I would think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard the
cute.
quote once, and I'm sure you've heard it, but they say unexpected gifts at unexpected times
Right.
are the way to a woman's heart.
I think so.
Spontaneity.
Yeah.
I think so. I think
like it.
doing something that you might not be comfortable with, that she enjoys, and vice versa. I think that really is what
Shows true love.
Yeah, I think so.
You guys are great. Thank you so much for being
Thanks
here.
for being
Alicia.
here.
I know you're all going to be wearing your red and pink tomorrow.
Brian will, I know
Tomorrow,
that. for sure.
I got it ironed out already. Yeah.
Thanks, you guys.
All right, you guys, here's our sound off question for today. It's on Facebook. What are you doing for Valentine's Day? We want to know what you're doing in general or what you're doing for your significant other. We'll have a chance to look at those and maybe even include them tomorrow in our show as well.
I love it.